Basketball matchup. In black, we welcome the Red Lions of Lincoln Christian University. And in the white, your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and remove your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor America with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for the game of basketball. Lord, as we always pray that you would give the student athletes safety as they compete, and pray that they would compete with skill. And Lord, be with the coaches and officials, and pray that they would make accurate decisions. But Lord, let everything that we do and everything that we say be done in order to glorify you and bring you honor. And we pray this in the name of your Son, our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. At guard, a junior from Effingham, Illinois, number 10, Michaela Green. At guard, a sophomore from Williamsport, Tennessee, number 21, Audrey Henningsen. At guard, a freshman from Farmer City, Illinois, number 24, Rebecca Kilpatrick. At guard, a junior from Chillicothe, Illinois, number 32, Michaela Smith. And at forward, a sophomore from Springfield, Illinois, number 40, Bailey Jones. The Red Lions are coached by Christian Lowry, assisted by Steve Lord, Jason Lord, and Steve Marvel. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. At guard, a sophomore from Jefferson, Wisconsin, number 3, Callie Morrison. At guard, a senior from Daggett, Michigan, number 12, Carly Johnson. At guard, a senior from Daggett, Michigan, number 13, Kelsey Johnson. At guard, a freshman from Amberg, Wisconsin, number 25, Caitlin Morrison. And at center, a sophomore from Kendall, Wisconsin, number 30, Kristen Lauber. Correction, at guard, a freshman from Hoskins, Nebraska, number 32, Regina Anderson. The SaberCats are coached by Clayton Morrison in his 27th season, assisted by Clayton Morrison IV, with student managers Kelly Dick and Grace Ann Starr. The officials this evening are Kirk Grimes, Matt Van Evenhoven, and Ashley Lax.
Welcome, folks, to Watertown, Wisconsin for tonight's matchup between the visiting Lincoln Christian University Red Lions and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats, and the tip is controlled by number 13, Kelsey Johnson. Starting for the Red Lions, number 10, Michaela Green, number 21, Audrey Henningsen, number 24, Rebecca Kilpatrick, number 32, Michaela Smith, and number 40, Bailey Jones. Shot there is missed by Johnson, but tipped off the hand of one of the Red Lions, and so possession will remain with Sabercats. Sabercats start with number 3, Callie Morrison, number 12, Carly Johnson, number 13, Kelsey Johnson, number 25, Caitlin Morrison, and number 30, Kristen Lauber, and the layup is good by number 12, Carly Johnson. Sabercats are 14-3 overall. They did lose their last game after having a great run of games there that they won quite a few in a row. They lost their last game. Good passing here by the Red Lions, moving the ball quickly around this 2-3 zone. We have a three-point jumper by Green is good, assisted by Smith. Turnover here, good defense there by number 24, Kilpatrick. Sabercats are 6-1 at home, and so they have played very well here on their home court this season. Lincoln, on the other hand, has had a tough season. They are 2-23 overall. They have lost their last 16 in a row, and so it has been a tough season for them so far. But they're going to look to get going early here against this Sabercat team. Jumper by number 21, Henningsen, is good. And the Red Lions come out in a 1-3-1 press. Sabercats do break the press. Good pass there by Kelsey Johnson to find her sister, Carly. And Carly quickly with 4 points here with her parents in attendance tonight. Full court pressure put on by the Sabercats, but not super tight pressure, so easily broken with one pass by the Red Lions, excuse me. Sabercats did win the previous meeting by 38 points, 85-47. The layup there was good by Jones. And the Red Lions with a quick 7-4 lead. Lions are moving the ball so quickly through this 2-3 zone that the Sabercats play. Morrison thought about the three instead, steps in, and the ball slips out of her hand, but is knocked off the foot of Green. Last time these two teams played, the Red Lions were led. Shot is missed there. Layup is missed by Johnson, but she gets her own rebound, but is ripped away by Jones. Good defense there by Jones. Last time these two teams played, the Red Lions were led by Kenzie Schliff. She had 16 points and 5 rebounds. And Michaela Smith had 7 points and 7 assists in their last game out. Good defense there by the Sabercats to force the jump ball. But possession arrow favors the Red Lions, and so they have 9 seconds remaining on this shot clock to get a shot off. Good defense there by Lauber. Knocked into the hands of Johnson. She's going to push ahead to Morrison, who finds Caitlin Morrison, who goes up and in for 2. Good transition offense there by the Sabercats, pushing the tempo. The Red Lions only have 3 subs on their bench today, so the more the Sabercats can push, the better they will find later in the game that they will have success. Well, 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so they're going to have to get off a shot quickly. Great defense by the Sabercats here. Not even allowing a look at the net. Only 3 seconds remaining, so this shot is going to have to be quick off the inbounds play for the Red Lions as they lead by 1. Good position down low there by Jones, and the foul is on number 13, Johnson. That's her first, team's first, and it resets the shot clock to 20. Good defense there by Lauber. Again, getting down to the end of this shot clock here. 3-point jumper by Green is missed. Rebounded by Morrison. Good defensive possession there by the SaberCats. Three-point jumper by Johnson is missed. Weak side rebound by Morrison. Good rebound there for the freshman from Amberg. A blocking foul is called on number 40, Bailey Jones. That's her team's first. And we have our first substitutions of the game here for the SaberCats. Number 32, Regina Anderson, and number 4, Trisha Wright, replacing Laver and Caitlin Morrison. SaberCats are led this season in both points and assists by Callie Morrison, as she averages 16.9 points. Great rebound by Regina Anderson there. Tipped the ball to herself, up and in off the missed shot by Johnson. Well done there by the freshman from Nebraska. Callie Morrison leads the team with 16.9 points per game and 5.5 assists per game, which are both great numbers. A steal there by Johnson as the ball was kind of passed right to her. Pass there a little high and too strong for Morrison by Johnson. It's a turnover there to the Red Lions. SaberCats do lead 8-7 now after falling behind quickly. And they keep looking for Jones there at that high post, because that's the soft spot in this zone. So they're looking into her, collapsing the defense, and then kicking out wide and swinging that ball around. Jumper there by Wright is no good, but she is fouled from behind by number 10, Green. That's her first, team's second. And we have our first subs of the game for the Red Lions. Into the game is number 12, Kenzie Schliff, and number 44, Becca Adams. Both seeing their first action, replacing Green and Kilpatrick. Wright misses the first one, off front iron, and then off the backboard. The other two key players for the SaberCats that you need to know if you haven't been watching this season, are the twins from Daggett, Michigan, Carly and Kelsey Johnson. Second free throw is good for Wright. Kelsey Johnson trails Callie Morrison by just a hair with 16.3 points per game, but she leads this team with 9.6 rebounds per game as well. And then Carly Johnson just does everything that this team needs. The little dirty work. Rebound there by Kelsey Johnson. She thought she was fouled, but the ball was knocked out of her hand. Collapsed by 3 different defenders. And again, a 1-3-1 press being applied here by the Red Lions. Red Lions are coached by Coach Christian Lowry in his 4th season this year. Well done there by the SaberCats. Layup there by Wright is missed and rebounded by Jones. Good defense again there by Johnson. $19 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so there's still plenty of time for this Red Lions team. Under 10 seconds now to go on this shot clock, so they're going to have to get a shot off relatively quickly. Good defense by the SaberCats. The ball was tipped, and good save by Carly Johnson. Again, doing all the little things that this team needs. Strong take there by Kelsey Johnson. She looked like maybe she lost the ball on the way up, so she was shooting from the bottom of her hand, and she left it a little bit short. Good move there by Kenzie Schliff. She misses the jumper. Good shot in rhythm there on the ball fake, but couldn't quite get the shot to go. 3-point jumper by Johnson is missed. Good rebound weak side by Morrison. And she looks to pass the ball to her lane, but good hands there by number 32, Michaela Smith. Layup by Jones is missed. Rebound, excuse me, by Anderson. 9-7 here in this first quarter of action. It's been back and forth. Red Lions jumped out to a quick lead. Good strong take there by Morrison, and she is unable to get it to go. And then the foul is called, I believe, on Morrison. That's correct. The foul is on number 3, Kai Morrison. That's her first, team second. And checking into the game for SaberCats, Sarah Rogers and Kirsten Johnson replacing Carly and Kelsey Johnson. And so with 2:02 remaining in this first quarter, SaberCat lead is 9-7. Schliff was already looking ahead for that next pass, and she didn't catch the ball cleanly, and so fumbled it, and it went out of bounds. Possession to the SaberCats. Ball is passed in there by Wright, a little bit behind Morrison, but the ball is knocked out of bounds by Schliff. So 20 seconds remaining on this shot clock for the SaberCats. Ten seconds remaining on this shot clock. Good strong take there by Morrison. And the foul is going to be called on number 40, Bailey Jones. That is her second, team's third. And Morrison will go to the line to shoot 2 on the blocking foul. Callie Morrison, Kelsey Johnson, and Carly Johnson are all shooting over 45% from the field this season, which is very good for your high-volume scorers when they can be that efficient as well. The first one's up and good for Morrison. And the second one is clean as well. So the lead is up to 4 here for the SaberCats. Foul is called on number 32, Anderson. That's her first, team's third. And Adams will go to the line to shoot a pair. And back into the game for the Red Lions, number 24, Kilpatrick. She will replace Jones, who just picked up her second foul. SaberCats are coached by Coach Clayton Morrison in his 27th season here at Maranatha. He is a fan favorite. The players love him. He is a 3-time national championship winner. And he is assisted by his son, Clayton Morrison IV. First one is up and good for Adams. And the second one is also good. So the lead is back down to only 2. And again, this 1-3-1 press being applied by the Red Lions. And the ball is thrown away there by Wright as she was falling out of bounds. Good defense there by Smith. Layup by Smith is missed. Rebound weak side by Rogers. And Kirsten Johnson will push the ball up the court. Good pass there by Johnson to find Morrison, who can't get the 3 to fall. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. 43 seconds remaining in this first quarter. The Red Lions are looking to tie or take the lead in this game as they trail by only 2. 3-point jumper by Henningsen is missed, and Morrison will allow that rebound to run out of bounds. So a team defensive rebound there by the SaberCats. And there are 30.4 seconds left, so this is basically the last possession. As the SaberCats have, although Johnson will pull up from deep, no good, and there's going to be a foul called weak side on Wright. That's her first, team's fourth, so no shooting foul there. But I'm not sure if Coach Morrison wanted the one shot to end the quarter, in which case that would have been an ill-advised shot. But instead, Wright, after the foul, steals the ball away. And with 6 seconds left, pass down low by Morrison. The ball is knocked out of the hands of Johnson. There are 4.2 seconds remaining, so this is going to have to be a quick shot here for the SaberCats with 4.2 seconds left. Morrison from baseline. In and out. That one was halfway down, but couldn't quite get the shot to go. And so after one, SaberCats lead by 2, 11-9. SaberCats are being led by Carly Johnson with 4, and the Red Lions are being led by Michaela Green with 3. So we will be back after this short break for quarter number 2 of SaberCat Ladies Basketball. And we're back. SaberCats lead by 2 points, 11-9 here at the end of 1. And they will have possession to start this second quarter. Same 5 that just came off the floor are back on the floor. 3-point jumper by Wright is way off the mark. Rebounded by Schliff. And she's going to look at it, and they have numbers if they can push. Layup there by Smith is missed. Rebounded by Adams, and she misses the layup as well. Rebounded by Johnson. And Johnson has the ball at the top of the key looking for a screen. And we have a 2-3 zone here by the Red Lions. And this 2-3 zone has been causing problems for the SaberCats team. Good pass there by Anderson finding Johnson. And the jumper is missed, and we have a foul weak side on the rebound by number 3, Kai Morrison. That's her second, team's first. And back into the game, Carly and Kelsey Johnson replacing Wright and Rogers. And also Caitlin Morrison replacing Kirsten Johnson. Good defense there by Morrison. Stealing the ball away, and then she's going to get fouled by number 21, Audrey Henningsen. Great defense there by Morrison, and good coaching points there by Coach Lowry. Trying to... Good pass there by Johnson finding Morrison. And then Johnson in there for the rebound. The ball's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Becca Adams. So SaberCats will retain possession with 19 seconds remaining on this shot clock. On the offensive rebound, shot clock is reset to 20. So good catch there by the official. Layup there by Johnson is missed. Good rebound there by Anderson, and Anderson back up and in for 2. Great rebound by the freshman from Nebraska. Oh, and she almost nearly steals that ball there. And again, the Red Lions are looking for that high post. Three-point jumper by Schliff is good, assisted by Smith. Ball is stolen away by Adams. Good read there by the junior. And we have a foul on number 12, Carly Johnson. That's her first, team second. And Smith will go to the line to shoot 2, looking to take the lead here in the second quarter. First one's up and good, and that ties the game at 13. Second one is up and good, and the lead is now 1 for the Red Lions. Into the game for the SaberCats, number 21, Caitlin Schultz, replacing Callie Morrison. SaberCats have struggled shooting the ball so far tonight, as they are only shooting 5 of 22. They are 0 of 7 from downtown. Anderson turns into a jumper, is missed off glass, and rebounded by Kilpatrick. Good defense there by Johnson, stripping the ball away from Adams, and it goes off the foot of Adams and out of bounds. But again, this 1-3-1 zone press has caused some difficulties for the SaberCats team. They've seemed to break it, but they can't seem to get any shots after as they fall into that 2-3 zone. They've been forced into some tough shots, and they just have not quite gotten the shots to fall. Three-point jumper by Johnson is missed and rebounded by Henningsen. And the Red Lions are going to come the other way. Good defense there by Anderson. Three-point jumper by Schliff is missed. Way off there and rebounded by Johnson. And they're going to look to push the other way. Good pass there by Carly Johnson, finding the cutting Morrison for 2. And the SaberCats retake the lead. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in this first half. SaberCat lead 15-14. Jumper there by Henningsen is missed, rebounded by Anderson. Strong take there by Schultz, and the shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Johnson, and she goes up and in for 2, pushing the lead to 3. Jean Anderson already has 4 rebounds on the night. Her energy has been infectious on this SaberCat team. Jumper by Kilpatrick is off the mark. Good rebound weak side by Henningsen. Then the ball is knocked away from her. And guess who? Jean Anderson. And then she is fouled in the back, pushed in the back by Kenzie Schliff. And Kenzie Schliff, after picking up her second foul, will be replaced by number 10, Michaela Green. And back into the game for the Red Lions, number 40, Bailey Jones, replacing Audrey Henningsen. Good move there by Kelsey Johnson. She makes it look so easy as she's not even looking like she's trying. And she drives by the defender and then just floats it up and in for 2. And she's up to a quick 6 points and 5 rebounds here. The SaberCats team is so quick with their hands as they're constantly stripping at the ball on any drive. That was a tight squeeze there on that pass by Johnson, as Kelsey Johnson ripped that ball away, but couldn't quite get the layup to go. But then Carly Johnson again doing all the little things right for this team as she fights that rebound and then gets fouled by number 10, Green. That's her second and team's third. And the SaberCats lead by 5. We have a 30-second timeout here by Coach Lowry. As I looked at Lincoln Christian's stats today, Kashana Watson is leading their team in both points and rebounds, and she's not here tonight. So I'm not sure why she's not here. She's only played in 8 games so far this season, but she is leading this team with 15.3 points per game and 10.5 rebounds per game. So a big loss for her not being here tonight for this team. They do have Michaela Smith, who averages over 12 points per game, but leads the team with just a hair under 5 assists per game. So she is their leader in minutes as well. So they definitely have their leader on the court here in Michaela Smith, but a big blow to lose your leading point scorer and your top rebounder. But so far they have hung tough against the SaberCats team, who is having a very good season this year at 14-3, and at a very tough place where they are 6-1. Again, Carly Johnson, the ball got knocked away by Kelsey, from Kelsey, excuse me. And Carly Johnson doing everything she can to help this team win. Three-point jumper by Morrison is missed, and a shot clock violation as it did not hit the rim. Good defense there by the Red Lions. And again, full court pressure being applied here by Anderson, and she's going to get called for the reach. That is her second, team's third. She got a little too aggressive there, reaching in. Good defense there by Morrison, knocking the ball away. And the SaberCats can come the other way here. Good pass by Schultz, but good recovery defense there by Green with the block coming from behind. Jumper there by Johnson is missed. Weeks had a rebound by Smith. And Smith will push the other way. .13 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and this Red Lions team likes to push the shot clock down. Kilpatrick steps into a jumper and is missed, but rebounded by Bailey Jones, and she is fouled. Foul is on number 21, Schultz. That's her first, team's fourth. So next foul here in this quarter for the SaberCats will be 2 shots for the Red Lions. Into the game for the SaberCats. Back into the game, excuse me, for the SaberCats. Number 3, Morrison. Number 30, Lauber. And into the game for the first time, number 5, Liberty Bailey, the freshman from Rudyard, Michigan. Good defense there by the SaberCats as they force the tie-up, but the ball will remain with the Red Lions, and they will sub as well. So back into the game, Audrey Henningsen replacing Becca Adams. .19 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Jumper there by Green is off the mark, rebounded by Johnson. And she is now up to 6 rebounds on the game. Good pass there by Johnson, finding Morrison, and she hits from downtown. Great look there by the senior, skipping the pass up top when all the defenders had stepped up. And the lead is now up to 8. Three-point jumper by Kilpatrick is missed. Rebounded by Morrison, and she's going to look to push the other way. And Green is going to get called for the foul on the body. That is Green's third. So she's going to have to be replaced by Schliff after picking up her third foul with 2:25 remaining in this first half. And I can't imagine she'll be back before the break. Good read there by Jones. As Laver had position, but then Jones slid around her to steal that ball away. Again, that high post is the look. Good hands there by Morrison, and Schliff steps into a jumper, and she hits. Schliff up to a quick 5 points here, coming off the bench. Morrison thought about the three. Instead, will look to set it back up. She's going to look down low to Johnson, who has good position. Couldn't quite get it to go, but Laver with the good rebound, but she can't get the layup to go either. And the ball is rebounded by Henningsen. She has numbers going the other way. And the layup is up and good by Henningsen, and the lead is now down to 4. SaberCats team is not shooting well today. So they can't get their layups that they normally make to fall. Johnson from 3, off the mark, rebounded by Morrison. She goes up, finds Bailey for the jumper, and she can't get it to go. Rebound weak side by Johnson, and she is fouled from behind by number 21, Henningsen, and that is her third, team's 5th. And so Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. And Henningsen will also take a seat. So a little bit of foul trouble here for a couple players for the Red Lions. And she's replaced by Adams. Into the game for the SaberCats. Number 4, Trisha Wright, replacing Carly Johnson. And number 10, Ashley Nurrit, replacing Liberty Bailey. First one's up and good for the senior, Kelsey Johnson. And the second one is also good. And the lead is back up to 6 with just over a minute remaining in this first half. Good defense, pressure defense there by the SaberCats. Good move by Jones. Great move by Jones, getting the defender up in the air and then going up and under. And she is fouled by number 13, Johnson. That's her second, team's 5th. And so Jones will go to the line to shoot 2 with 48 seconds remaining in this first half. First one is good for the junior from Springfield, sophomore, from Springfield, Illinois. And the second one is up and missed, rebounded by Kelsey Johnson. And Kelsey Johnson is now up to 8 rebounds on the game to go along with 6 points. Wright took her eye off the ball. So the ball is off her hands and out of bounds with 38 seconds remaining. And so the Red Lions do have possession. They can't take the last shot because there's about an 8-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Foul was called there on number 30, Kristen Laver. That's her first, and the team is over the limit. So Becca Adams will go to the line to shoot 2. Plus, it was a shooting foul, so she would have been going to the line anyways. And Adams going to go to the line, trying to cut this lead to 3. First one is missed, so best she can do is cut to 4. Second free throw is up and good. And into the game for the first time for the Red Lions, number 5, Carly Phillips replacing Bailey Jones. Smart call there by Coach Lowry, as Jones has 2 fouls. He doesn't want his third player to pick up their third. So instead, Carly Phillips comes in with no fouls. Play some good defense here. Trisha Wright from deep and hits the 3, assisted by Morrison. 5 seconds remaining here. We have a double dribble call. Looks like the officials don't really know exactly what to call here, because they did call a double dribble before the time was out, but SaberCats already heading to the locker room, so that will be the end of the half. So at halftime, 27-20, SaberCats lead by 7. SaberCats are being led by Kelsey Johnson with 6 points and 8 rebounds, and Callie Morrison with 5 points and 5 rebounds. The Red Lions are being led by Kenzie Schliff with 5 points and Audrey Henningsen with 4 points and 5 rebounds. So at the end of the first half, SaberCats lead 27-20, and so we will be back after this short 15-minute break for half number 2 of some exciting action here in Watertown, Wisconsin. Stay with us. And we're back here in Watertown, Wisconsin for the second half of action between the visiting Lincoln Christian University Red Lions and the host, Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Sabercats lead by 7, and they will have possession of the ball here to start this second half. Into the game for the Sabercats, number 3, Callie Morrison. Number 12, Carly Johnson. Number 13, Kelsey Johnson. Number 25, Caitlin Morrison. And number 32, Regina Anderson. And the fourth foul was called quickly there on number 10, Michaela Green, on the hand check. So she will be replaced by number 12, Kenzie Schliff. Good move there by Carly Johnson, and the layup is up and good. And that is something the Sabercats did not do much of in that first half, was make their shots. They shot just 25% from the field and 16% from downtown, and that is not a recipe for success, but they also held the Red Lions to 28% shooting and 25% from downtown. So, poor shooting for both teams so far. Chalk that up to good defense just like that, but also at the same time chalk it up to just missing some shots that they should have made and usually do. Good hands there by Schliff. Knocked the ball away, and with 24 seconds remaining, Sabercats will retain possession of the ball. Sabercats did out-rebound the Red Lions 24-14. The three-point jumper by Morrison is good from the corner, and that's 2 for 2 on shots here so far in this second half. So, good starting here in this second half for the Sabercats. And they've picked up the defense as well. Again, great defense there by Carly Johnson, doing her thing on the defensive end, getting her hand in passing lanes and ripping the ball out of people's hands there, forcing the jump ball, but the possession arrow favors the Red Lions, so they will retain possession with 19 seconds left. Sabercats have pushed their lead to 12 here in the opening minute change of this second half. Good defense there by Morrison as she steals the ball away from Jones, and Sabercats will look to push the other way. And Anderson is fouled by number 32, Michaela Smith. That's her first, team second. Johnson shoots from deep. Oh, is knocked off the hands on the weak side by Fitzpatrick. Morrison lost the ball there. Pre-gathered, drove in, and hit the floater. Kilpatrick thought about the three, but instead will look to reset with Henningsen. Jumper by Schliff is good on the step back. Great move there by Schliff. She's up to 7 points here. And a turnover there by Morrison as she went to pass, but her teammate wasn't looking, so she kind of stumbled there. It's called a travel. And so turnover back to the Red Lions. Sabercats have definitely picked up their defense here in this second half. Foul is called there on number 32, Anderson. That's her third, team's first. And so Anderson's got to be careful to pick up that, not pick up that fourth foul. Tough pass to handle there by Schliff. Good pass there by Morrison, but Johnson couldn't quite get the layup to go, and she's frustrated with herself as that was a good move but couldn't quite get the finish. Great defense by Anderson. Anderson's starting to learn from Carly Johnson, just doing every little thing for this team that they need to win. That's a two-pointer there by Morrison as her foot was on the line. Good view there by the official. She does hit the two, so Lee is up to 14 now. Ball was almost tipped away there by Morrison. But the ball will be pushed ahead by Schliff. Stolen away right out of her hands by none other than Carly Johnson. And Morrison drives in, forcing contact there. Fouls on number 32, Smith. That's her third. Excuse me, that's her second. Team's third. Morrison will go to the line to shoot two. First one is short by the sophomore from Jefferson, Wisconsin. The second one is up and good, and she now leads the team with 8 points. Or excuse me, 9 points. Followed closely by Caitlin Morrison with 8, who has had a good night shooting here, especially in the second half. Good double there by the SaberCats. And the ball is stripped away from Smith, and here comes Morrison the other way. She goes up and in for the easy two. Great double there by Kelsey Johnson, and also weak side by Morrison. It was almost a triple team there. And Morrison steals the ball away. Good hustle there by Morrison. She has been all over it on the defensive side of the ball. Coach Morrison must have said something to pick up this team's intensity here in the second half, because they have come out with much more energy, and Lee is now up to 17. A 10-point plus 10 points here for the SaberCats in this opening 3.5 minutes of the second half. So we'll be back after this full timeout. SaberCats lead by 17. And we're back here. SaberCats lead by 17 with 6:26 remaining in this third quarter. And we have a full court press here being put on by the SaberCats, and it has caused problems for this Red Lions team thus far in this second half. Well done there by Smith to break the press basically by herself. Three-point jumper by Schliff is missed. And Kilpatrick took a tumble at the other end. Layup is up and good for Johnson. She willed that one in. Good strong take there by the senior. The press is broken there by the Red Lions. But again, it's causing more time to come off. Three-point jumper by Smith is short. Rebounded by Carly Johnson, and she gets it. Good heads-up play there, finding her sister Kelsey. Kelsey Johnson will bring the ball up the court. Morrison thought about the three, but good defense there by Schliff. Good cross-court pass by Kelsey Johnson, and shot is missed. That was number 25, Morrison. That is her first, team's second. And into the game for the SaberCats, number 4, Trisha Wright, replacing Caitlin Morrison had to pick up that foul. And also Kirsten Johnson replacing Callie Morrison, who leads this team with 11 points here on 3 of 9 shooting in the game. SaberCats have up their field goal percentage. Good defense there by Johnson to get her hands in there and grab the ball away from Jones. They have up their shooting percentage, as I was saying, to 33% after 25% shooting in that first half. So they're shooting much better. Still only 20% from 3, but they're 1 of 3 here in the second half from deep. .12 seconds remaining, so the SaberCats have to look to get a shot quickly here. We have a turnover there on the travel. Good defense by the Red Lions, as Carly Johnson took her first step before she put the ball down. But again, full court pressure being put on here by the SaberCats. And even if they're not getting turnovers, that was number 13, Johnson. That's her team's third. And she'll be replaced by Laver after picking up her third foul. Free throw was missed by Adams. She's looking to cut this lead to only 18, as the SaberCats have pushed this lead in this third quarter. Second free throw is good for the third point for this Red Lions team in the second half, as the SaberCats defense has really picked up. Good on-ball defense there by Smith. Wright will pull it from 3 and is blocked by Schliff. Jumper is up and good by Henningsen, and the foul is on number 12, Carly Johnson. That's her second, team's fourth. So Henningsen will go to the line, trying to complete the conventional three-point play. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Laver. Good box out there by Laver. Laver is a sophomore from Kendall, Wisconsin. She's a transfer student, and she has provided big minutes for the SaberCats team this year. Strong take there by Wright as she gets the floater to go. The little runner from the baseline. Schliff from 3, and she hits, and she has been on fire from downtown. That's her second three-point jumper of the night, shooting 50% from 3. That was almost thrown away there by Henningsen. Good pass down low there by Johnson. First shot is rejected by Schliff, but Johnson gets her own rebound and she puts it back up and in for 2. Good hands there by Wright. Smith's able to get the ball to her teammate. Pushes it. Three-point jumper by Adams from the corner is missed. Rebounded by Anderson, but a tie up there by Haley Jones. And Anderson will be replaced by Schultz. Three-point jumper by Smith is no good. Good position, weak side, and that box out by Johnson. Low pass there, corralled by Schultz. Three-point jumper by Johnson is no good. And the foul is going to be called on Schultz. And that is her second, team's fifth. And so for the last 2:18 of this third quarter, the Red Lions will be shooting 2. And to the line to shoot 2 is Audrey Henningsen, looking to improve from her 6 points so far. First one is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 16. And the second one is up and good as well for the sophomore from Tennessee. We have a 30-second timeout here by Coach Morrison. His team leading by 15 with 2:12 remaining in this third quarter. SaberCat lead by 15. They are led by Callie Morrison with 11, Carly Johnson with 10, Caitlin Morrison with 8. And the Red Lions are led by Kenzie Schliff with 10, and Audrey Henningsen with 8. So with 2:12 remaining in this third quarter, SaberCat lead by 15 after a tough first half. They didn't have a lot of energy in that first half. They also couldn't get their shots to fall either, so they have come out with more energy on the defensive side of the ball and also have started to hit some shots as well, which is why this lead has been pushed to 15 after leading only by 7 at the end of the first quarter. But the Red Lions are on a little bit of a run here as they were down by 19 at one point, and so down only 15 right now. Kirsten Johnson pulls up from deep. She can't quite get it to go. That was halfway down and out. And the rebound by Adams. Good defense there by the SaberCats again, forcing just more time to come off. Ball is knocked away. Good defense there by Wright. She can't quite get to the ball after it has been after she tipped it, and so possession arrow will remain with the Red Lions. Jones with the jumper is missed and rebounded by Carly Johnson. And she looks ahead to Wright, who has the ball knocked away by Smith. Jumper by Laver is missed, and the ball is knocked into the hands of Johnson. Good hustle there by Carly Johnson. Knocking it to Kirsten Johnson, and the runner by Wright is good. And Trisha Wright now has 8 points on the night, and she has hit a couple of those little runners on the baseline. Ball is knocked away there by Johnson, but still a Red Lions ball. Three-point jumper by Adams is no good. Rebound by Kirsten Johnson. And she'll bring the ball up the court here. Good screen set there by Carly Johnson, as Smith did not see it coming at all. Good hustle there by Jones as she knocks the ball off the foot of Laver. It's a good look inside by Johnson, just couldn't quite get the ball in, and good defense there by Jones. And again, a full court press being applied here by SaberCats. Three-point jumper by Schliff is good, and again, she's got a quick release and she hits it. And the lead is now 14 with 20 seconds remaining. Johnson pulls up from deep, can't quite get it to go, and Laver tried to tip it to Johnson, but tipped it instead to Adams. The layup is missed by Smith, with 5 seconds remaining. Schultz looks ahead to Wright, who steps into a 3 and can't quite get the 3 to go. So at the end of 3, SaberCats lead by 14, 47-33. And so we'll be back after this short break for the final quarter of play. SaberCats lead by 14. We'll be back from Watertown in just a bit. And we're back here for this final quarter of action here in Watertown, Wisconsin. Back into the game for the SaberCats, the same 5 that started the second half. Morrison, Johnson, and Anderson. And into the game for the Rams, Adams, Jones, Henningsen, Smith, and Schliff. Three-point jumper by Morrison is no good. Rebound weak side by Kelsey Johnson, and she pulls up from the baseline and hits. So Kelsey Johnson, 8 points and 9 rebounds here on the night. Three-point jumper by Schliff is no good. Rebounded by Johnson, and she is fouled immediately by number 44, Becca Adams. That is her team's first here in this fourth quarter. Good pass there by Morrison, and a good kick out by Anderson, finding Morrison. Good rebound, weak side by Morrison. She misses, and the rebound is to Anderson, who goes back up and in for 2. Schliff from 3, and that has been true from that spot as she steps into the 3 again, and she now is up 4 of 7 from downtown with 16 points to lead all scorers. Carly Johnson with the jumper is short. Rebounded by Henningsen, and she is fouled by 25, Caitlin Morrison. That's her second, team's first. And Sarah Rogers replaces Carly Johnson. It looks as if great rebound again by Anderson. Again, skying high for that rebound. It looks like Coach Morrison is just putting Caitlin Morrison on Kenzie Schliff, as she was just man-to-man guarding her that whole way down the court. Jumper by Johnson is missed, but she gets her own rebound. Back up and in, and she misses. Weak side rebound by Anderson, who finds Johnson, who misses a layup and gets her own rebound again. So 3 offensive rebounds on that one possession there, and it ends in a Kelsey Johnson 2, and that gives her now 10 points on the game and the double-double. So another double-double for the senior. Kayla Smith with the 3. It's missed, rebounded by Rogers. SaberCats are going to look to push. Good pass by Anderson. And then the good defense there, weak side by Kilpatrick. And a turnover there for the SaberCats. Back into the game for the Red Lions. Number 21, Henningsen, replacing Smith. Again, this full court pressure causing problems. Foul is called here. I believe on 20. Yes, Sarah Rogers, that's her. That is Rogers' first, team second, and Jones will go to the line to shoot 2 after being fouled on the shot. First one is good. Shooter's touch there as that thing bounced up and then spun in. Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw is missed. It did hit the rim, but the official called it. It didn't hit the rim. And it was an offensive rebound by Henningsen. And so, official over here saw the ball hit the rim, so now they're going to check on the shot clock. Shot clock will be reset to 20 on the offensive rebound. It's a new rule here in college basketball this season. So, unfortunate for both teams there, but unfortunate for the Red Lions as they're... And we have a foul called on number 40, Bailey Jones. That is her third, team second, as she was trying to get position down low on Anderson. Anderson just stopped moving and just fell over, and Jones pushed her over. So, good defense there by the freshman. Smart defense there by the freshman down low. Morrison from 3, no good, and again, rebound by Anderson, and she is going to go up and get fouled. And Anderson now up to 8 rebounds, and she's looking for her 7th and 8th point. She has been so quick on those second bounces today, as she gets her own rebound often. First free throw was missed. Anderson has done all the dirty work for this team tonight. She and Carly Johnson, and that's how you can shoot as poorly as the SaberCats have shot tonight and still be leading by 17. Second one is up and good for Anderson. And the ball is turned over by Green. Good defense there by Morrison. We have a sub in here for the Red Lions. Schliff will be replaced by Smith. And with 6:35 remaining, the SaberCats lead by 17. The three-point jumper is missed by Johnson. A turnover there by Jones as she looked like she lost her footing. And she hit the deck. She looks to be okay, because it would look like an awkward fall, but seems to be okay. But again, turnover back to the SaberCats. We have a 3 seconds in the lane called on number 25 Morrison as she was stuck down there, trapped between 2 players trying to find a teammate, but couldn't find anyone, so she gets called for the 3 seconds in the lane. Good defense there by the Red Lions. And again, a steal by Anderson. Great look there by Morrison, finding the cutting Rogers, and she's going to be fouled on the way up. And she will shoot 2. The foul is on number 32, Smith. That's her third, team's 4th. So one more, and the Red Lions are over the limit in this 4th quarter. Rogers short and off a little bit to the right on the first one. So she'll go to the line to shoot the second one, looking to extend this lead to 18. Second one is short, rebounded by Green. Good hands there by Henningsen to take that pass, spin, and also good pass there by Henningsen as Jones was wide open. She couldn't quite get the layup to go. Rebounded by none other than Kelsey Johnson. Her 13th rebound on the night to go along with 10 points. Good move there by Morrison and rebounded by Anderson. Anderson has been all over the offensive glass tonight. She now has 9 rebounds on the night. Jumper by Morrison is good. And we have a full timeout by Coach Morrison. So SaberCats lead by 19 with 5:26 remaining. It will be Red Lions ball when we come back after the break. And we're back here. I was just checking the stats here to make sure, but Regina Anderson now has a new career high in rebounds with 9. She had 8 rebounds last week against Mount Mary, but surpassed that tonight with 9 rebounds so far, and she still has 5 minutes to go. 3-point jumper by Green is no good, and the ball will be out of bounds. Good hustle there by Kilpatrick, but a little bit too late on that hustle, as the ball had already bounced out of bounds when she was trying to get to it. So good hustle there. As a coach, you like to see that hustle, but couldn't quite get the rebound there. Tracked down. Morrison thought about the 3. Instead, he's going to kick out to Caitlin Morrison, who pulls up from distance. Can't get to go. And the ball was rebounded by both Jones and Johnson. And so official calls a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Red Lions. Good defense by Anderson to wall off Smith as she tried to drive by. And the steal is, ball is taken away by Morrison, taken right out of the hands of Green, and she goes up and in for 2. Good look-ahead pass there by Smith. Ball is taken away by Nurrit, who checked in on the timeout. And she has the tie-up. Possession arrow favoring the SaberCats. And their lead is now up to 21. Three-point jumper by Johnson is no good. Rebound weak side by Morrison, who is also now up to 7 rebounds. We have a foul on number 10, Green. I believe that's her 5th. Yes, that is her 5th, so she's done for the day. She has had limited minutes because of the fouls, so she'll take a seat, being replaced by number 44, Becca Adams. Into the game for the SaberCats, Trisha Wright replacing Caitlin Morrison, who has played terrific defense in the last couple minutes. Callie Morrison will go to the line to shoot 2 as the Red Lions are over the limit. First one is up and good. Good shooter's touch there by the sophomore. And that pushes her to 14 points on the night, looking for her 15th here. And the second one is up and good. Also, Shear's touch there. And Coach Morrison will pull back the press. That has caused so many problems for this Red Lions team in the second half. Good hands there by Morrison. Tip it away into the hands of Kelsey Johnson, who looks ahead back into Morrison. Up and in for the easy two, and she's now up to 16 points. Foul is going to be called here on 32 Anderson. That's her fourth, team's third. And she'll be replaced by Lauver, and Kellen Morrison is replaced by Kirsten Johnson. Into the game for the Red Lions. Number 12, Mackenzie Schliff, who leads her team with 16 points tonight on 4 of 7 shooting from downtown. She has been their only consistent source of offense tonight. Henningsen is off on the jumper. Good hustle there by Adams to save the ball, but she saves it into the hands of Nurrit. Good double there by the Red Lions to trap Kirsten Johnson as she picked up her dribble in the corner. For you young fans out there, that's not what you want to do. Dribble into the corner and pick it up. But ball was knocked out of her hands and out of bounds, so they will retain possession. Jumper there by Wright is off the mark. Rebounded by Adams, and she is fouled from behind by number 10, Ashley Nurrit. That's her first, team's fourth, and so the next foul will put the SaberCats over the limit. The lead is now 25 with 3:07 remaining in the second half. The big difference in the game today, three-point jumper by Schliff is missed. Unlucky there by Johnson as she jumped up to get the rebound, but it was off front glass, or front of the rim and straight down. So Jones picked up the rebound and put it back up quickly before Johnson could. That was good pass there by Wright. The passes to Nurrit, but she couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Jones. The big difference in this game tonight has been the rebounding differential, as the SaberCats have out-rebounded the Red Lions 48-23, and so that has been the biggest difference tonight in tonight's game because they have had so many second chance points, 25 second chance points to 2, and so that has been the big difference. SaberCats lead by 23, and they lead by 23 in the second chance points category. The other difference has been the turnovers, as the SaberCats have forced 22 turnovers and have scored 22 points off those turnovers. Good pass by Henningsen, and the layup is good, and the foul by Adams. Foul's number 30, Lauver. That is her second, team's fifth, and so Adams will go to the line to shoot one, trying to complete the conventional three-point play. Into the game for the SaberCats, number 35, Allison Cruz, replacing Kelsey Johnson. And we have a 30-second timeout here by Coach Lowry. His team trailing by 21 with 1:48 remaining in this second half of play. So, when we come back after this 30-second timeout, the Red Lions will be shooting a free throw. Becca Adams will be shooting a free throw, trying to complete the three-point play. Down by 21, looking to cut this lead to 20 with 1:48 remaining. Both teams are over the limit. SaberCats are shooting 31% from the floor, and the Red Lions are shooting 30% from the floor, but the difference is the SaberCats have shot 36 more times than the Red Lions based on turnovers and rebounds, and that has been the big difference, as the SaberCats have more total rebounds, almost as many offensive rebounds as they do defensive rebounds. They have 25 defensive rebounds and 23 offensive rebounds. Free throw is up and good for Adams. And so the lead is now down to 20. SaberCats have got to get this across the line quickly. And they get bailed out there on a foul by number 32, Michaela Smith. That is her 4th. And the teams are over the limit, so Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Into the game for the Red Lions, number 5, Carly Phillips, the freshman from Illinois. And she will replace Audrey Henningsen. First free throw is up and good for Johnson, the freshman from Spring, Texas. Her first points of the game. And she hits the second one to add to her total. Now up to 2 points on the game. 100% from the free throw line, and she also has 3 rebounds as well. Good defense there by Wright to force a tough shot there by Schliff. It looked like maybe the shot was blocked, which would therefore mean the ball out of play off the SaberCats. So I think that's what the officials are checking here. The ball is knocked out of bounds there off Wright. Good. Well done there by Trisha Wright to honor there. As she knocked the ball out, and she told the officials as they were not sure what had happened. She said it did touch my finger, and so out of bounds. She will get credit for a block, so maybe that's what she was doing as well. But good sportsmanship there by Wright, and she also knocks the ball there off the hands of Schliff. Well done there by Wright. Good defense there by the sophomore from, I think she's a junior. Let me check on that. The junior from Union Grove, Wisconsin. Trisha Wright has played a good game tonight. She has 8 points to go along with great defense. A couple timely floaters. Good move there by Johnson as she steps into a jumper and hits. And with 50 seconds left, Adams steps into a 3 off deep. The ball is knocked out of bounds off the hands of Lauber. So the Red Lions will retain possession with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock on the offensive rebound. Good hustle there by Trisha Wright. Couldn't quite get the ball saved. With 45 seconds remaining, SaberCats lead by 24. Red Lions ball in the corner. And the foul is going to be called on 23, Kirsten Johnson. That's her first. Team is over the limit, so Smith will go to the line to shoot 2 with 42.6 seconds remaining here in this game. First one is missed. We hope you'll stay with us. Following this game, probably about 25 to 30 minutes following this game, we will have these same 2 schools, but the men's teams. So hopefully you will join us. Good rebound there by Adams. And she is fouled on the shot. Fouls on number 30, Lauber. That's her 3rd. And Adams will go to the line to shoot 2 after Smith missed a pair. SaberCats will move to 15-3, barring something incredible. They will move to 15-3 on the year. First one's up and good for Adams. And Lincoln will drop to 2-24 overall. It's been a tough season for them, and on their schedule they don't have any more games. So I'm not sure if this is their last game or if they haven't added any more games yet, but it's the last game on their schedule. The SaberCats do have another game. They have 2 more games before the regional tournament. Second one is up and good for Adams. Their next game is Thursday, here at home against Holy Family at 5 p.m. we have a backcourt violation. I think it's a 10-second violation, actually. As they didn't get, there was no possession in the front court, and so we have backcourt violation by the SaberCats. So with 28 seconds left, down by 22, Red Lions will have possession of the ball. Adams steps into a jumper. No good, rebounded by Lawver. And that should do it here, as Johnson will just dribble out the clock. So SaberCats win 66-44, win by 22. Their next game again Thursday here on the home court. 2 more games in the regular season. Thursday at 5 p.m. against Holy Family. And Lincoln, according to their schedule, this is their last game. So at the end of 4 quarters, SaberCats win to improve their record to 15-3 overall, 7-1 at home. They beat the Red Lions of Lincoln Christian University by 22. So hopefully you will stay with us as we now have a men's game between Lincoln Christian's men's team and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats here in just about 30 minutes. So hopefully you will come back and join us again for game 2 of our doubleheader here in Watertown, Wisconsin. So don't go away.